if life is not worth living, you are not living it right. That is the tea for today. It's just, when I see people when they say that my life is not worth living, I just feel so sad because I felt that before. Like, if you guys don't know, which you guys don't know, 2017, I've said it before, 2017 is the worst year of my life, but I learned so much from that year, which is why I'm so happy now, because I'm scared to fall into sadness again and be as sad as I was. By the way, PT3 started today, so all the best to you all PT3 people. And also SPM is in 30 plus days and I'm not ready at all, and my trials result is, but never mind, I'm gonna, other strategy later. SPM I come back. Anyway, when people say my life is not worth living, I know how that feels. I used to feel that way. I think everyone pernah feel that way, when you feel like your life is just not worth living. But at the same time, everyone feels like their life is not worth living. So if it is true, which it isn't, but if it is true that everyone's life is not worth living, then why are we living? Why were we given this life? If your life was not worth living, you will not be living it. It will not be given to you. And yeah, like I said, I know how that feels, okay? When I was in Form 3, I did not have depression, but... So I didn't have depression. I never had depression. Maybe I did, but I don't know. But I think even if I did, it was like a very small, like a mild. Maybe I know that if I let it go on, it would actually turn into depression, because I was just so sad that year, and I always felt like I was worthless, and like everyone else was meant to be created but me. Like everyone's life is worth it but me. I always felt so alone, even though I know I'm not alone, but I still feel so alone. And then I also thought that everyone, literally guys, I think I pernah mention here on my channel, but literally when I felt ugly, or which I felt it all the time, or when I felt imperfect, I just thought, I was so convinced that God made everyone perfect, everyone was fearfully or wonderfully made, and then He gave me the leftovers. I'm not kidding. I used to tell myself that I think I'm made from the leftovers, and that is not something good to tell yourself, okay? That is something so fake. If you have that kind of thought, get it out of your mind, okay? Because like I said, if your life is not worth living, if your life is not a precious life, God will not give you that life, okay? He will not just create something for nothing. You have a purpose. It's like when you create, like if you are I don't know, someone who make a robot, or someone who makes craft, you will make it so perfect, and you will make it with a purpose. Maybe it's for decoration, maybe it has a use, but you will not just make it to throw away, or something like that. It's the same thing. We are made to throw away. You're all going to die one day if you think it like that. But before we die, we all have a purpose, and your life is worth living. So don't ever think it's not worth it. I'm already past that. I'm already in a very good place. So that's why I can tell you this. And if I just feel sad when people think their life is just not worth living, because the truth is, all of us feel like that sometimes. Maybe it's because we ignore all the blessings. See, we as humans we never see all the good things. We see we only see the good things when there's a lot of it. But we see that one bad thing, and sometimes we don't even see all of the good things just because of that one bad thing. There's always going to be a problem in our life, but it's never something that can ever. God will never give us something that we cannot handle. It's said in the Bible, I think God will never give us something that we cannot handle. All the problems that we face, He knows we can face it. We just tell ourselves that we can't. You can face it, you can get through it, you can come out a stronger person, but you choose not to. And you choose, like me, guys, every student does this. I used to think I'm stupid, okay? Earlier this year and last year, I thought I'm stupid just because my result is so bad. And I actually told myself I'm stupid, to the point that I made it an excuse to not study, because even if I study also I don't get anything because I'm just stupid. We just want to call ourselves stuff like that, just use it as an excuse to not try. It's like you can get through it, you can do something about what is happening. You just don't want to, because you think you can't, and you use that I can't as an excuse. It's because you don't want to, but it's also because you're scared of it. So God will never give you something that you cannot handle, okay? So you need to trust God. You know, if you're weak, you're burdened, go to God. God will give you rest. God will help you. God will help you get through it. And God will always be there for you, okay? So don't ever think you're alone, okay? Because if your life was not living, if you feel like your life is not worth living, you are not living it right, okay? You are seeing things from the bad perspective, you're seeing things from a very, very wrong perspective, and you're just looking at life in a negative way, okay? Everyone's life is worth living. Okay, so the next time someone asks you, how's life? Answer this. It's been worth living as life should be. One last thing.